Okay. Hello again, folks. We are going once again to the movie tour, the movie world tour around the world for seminar. This week it was Joven y, what was it? Joven y Alocada, but also known in English as Young and Wild. Didn't really, I didn't know that until like today. uh, and that's what every service or thing refers to it as. So I search Giovanni Alocata and I get nothing, and I search the English title and I get stuff. So anyway, so yeah, the movie, 2012, coming of age comedy drama from Chile. I've never seen a Chilean film. Uh, just looking at what this guy had, the reception it received. Overall mixed reviews. I kind of felt that too. I thought it was a little disappointing with the subject matter that it had. Uh, but it did win the World Cinema Screenwriting Award at the 2012 Sundance Film Festival. So that was cool. Uh, and then it also won, I think, the Sebastian Award, which is a specific LGBTQ uh, prize that is awarded to a movie at the San Sebastian International Film Festival, uh, which I think was known, which had the international premieres of Vertigo, the European premiere for Star Wars, and also helped launch the careers of Francis Ford Coppola, who did The Godfather, and Bong Joon Ho, who did Parasite, which we'll watch later in the semester. Anyway, to the questions. What are the lasting effects on your lens in the world as a result of watching this film? Uh, I would, maybe, I really don't know. I don't know if I can answer that question because there it didn't, to me, I think the story itself didn't have much of an effect on the lens, on my lens at least, on the world. It felt very much like a mixed message of, should you go against what your parents say because they're evangelical and very strict and engage in casual sex and partying, or or find your identity, or is it okay to follow your identity but don't partake in these activities because they're dangerous and parents know best? I really don't know. I could not tell the difference, or the sorry, I'm looking at my glasses cleaner. I could not tell what the message really was. So I think that was more on the movie's effects than me. But next question: what are the key issues of social inequality that are present in this film? I would say so at least for social inequality, the fact that uh, the evangelicals are kind of in a minority, I believe. Uh, I'm checking this out right now. Uh, yeah, so it's to this still. I think this is a little tricky because even though not over, but about 2/3 of Chileans adhere to the Roman Catholic Church, they have 17% report adherence to an evangelical church, but that is all other denominations that are not Catholic. We're Roman Catholic, so Mormons, Seventh Day Adventists, Jehovah's Witnesses, regular Protestants, Lutheran, Anglican, etc., etc. So I to me, just from the movie, this I believe this is more about the fire and brimstone evangelicals than Episcopalian, for example, and how they seem to be in the minority in general, and and thus the treatment to the kids is in this case, Daniela, were not revolves. What's the word? Reverberates in effect on how they live their life, and how that inequality results in certain freedoms that come from parent that the parents give them and those that don't. It's not straight ahead social inequality. It's very much uh not mirrored, uh hidden, hidden and masked within, which I don't think played to the benefit as well as it could have been. What part of this film relates to your own lived experience? I'm Jewish. I'm not evangelical. I've never been involved with anything evangelical, so I can't really relate. Um, how does course material inform your understanding of social inequality presented in this film? I know that it can be. Uh, I do think that. Uh, sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to formulate. What I was trying to say is that also I think a good thing that the movie did well was is interlate the bisexuality of Daniela when she starts having an affair with Antonia, and how that, because then that adds another layer to it, and can also look at both sides of what is it being considered LGBTQ and a minority in sense, especially in an American sense. You know, the if you're LGBTQ and a minority, you are double othered and can get worse treatment, not only from your peers but also family members as well. Uh, and then, I can't really get any specific. I didn't really re get any specifics from the course materials. I didn't really go through them this week. I had a lot of work to do. Uh, but I understand how the course material can be interwoven in this film. How does it apply to my understanding of social equality among diverse cultures? I think it goes back to the second question of religion and how the different parenting styles kind of help with that. Go with that. Did I experience any sense of culture shock? No, I wouldn't. I mean, you know, I think for any like average person that has not read or experienced anything evangelical, it can be, especially when religion mostly portrayed in the media, or I'll narrow it down to cinema, is more in Catholic sense, uh, especially when it comes to Italians, Irish, uh, Polish, even just normal day Americans, and there's not a lot of movies about or have any evangelical plot to them. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is First Reformed, which is from Paul Schrader, who wrote Taxi Driver and Raging Bull, and directed Mishima, Life in Four Chapters, and what else did he do? He also did uh, American Gigolo. That was it. But yeah, that's the only one I can really think of. But for me personally, it didn't really come with a culture shock because I already been exposed to evangelicalism through the media. especially with the televangelism boom of the 80s, uh, and how they interacted and whatnot. Kind of had the same similar vibe, I would say. How might this film be used by colleges and universities to increase awareness and support for underrepresented college students? This is going to be a first, and I don't think this is going to be a very good film to increase awareness because of the fact that it is a mixed message and it's not clear cut of what is this trying to say. Um, so I don't really think this is the best one to talk about. I hopefully there is if there is an evangelicalism in movies. I want to see if there's any movies that I can recognize that I know uh, will work better than this one. No. Yeah, not a lot that I can even like register from here. So I think that the whole connectedness between evangelicalism and the LGBTQ community is a very ripe topic to be explored for future filmmakers and writers that want to explore that topic. Anything else I can think of? Not really. It wasn't. It just. It wasn't. It was okay. It didn't really hold my interest a lot. So yeah, that's really all I got. All I got to say about it. But next week it will be. This will be The Mask You Live In, which is documentary, another Sundance hit, uh, about toxic masculinity, which is I believe it's also considered a sequel. Yeah, it's technically a sequel to Misrepresentation from the same director Jennifer Siebel Newsom, who is the First Lady of California with Gavin Newsom. So yeah, excited for that. About to be exposed with that. So everyone, stay safe, be healthy, peace.